Have you ever had a menu item from a restaurant that you loved, but when you went back at a later time, the item had been removed? It can be frustrating at times. One example of that is McDonald's McRib sandwich. Every year, McDonald's reintroduces the artificial rib sandwich with great fanfare, and then after a couple of weeks, it disappears from the menu until next year. By the way, the McRib is set to reappear December 3. Another seasonal item is the Chicken Tortilla Soup from Chick-fil-A. It is reintroduced every winter, then disappears from the menu as spring approaches. Sometimes menu items disappear completely from the menu and never return. In the 1990s, Wendy's introduced USA hot dogs, which were the best hot dogs I've ever tried. Served on baguettes, there was an all-American dog with mustard and relish, a coney, and a Chicago dog. A couple of years ago, Freddys and Sonic have had similar options, but took most of them off the menu. Recently, we ate at Louis Bar and Grill, and none of my favorites were on the menu anymore. The restaurant that has bothered me the most is Arby's. Today, you can get chicken, turkey, fish, ham, and pork, and sometimes venison. You can also get potatoes done a number of ways, but it hasn't always been that way. Supposedly, Arby's entered the Tulsa market in 1969, 5 years after they opened in 1964. But I never saw any until after the oil blockade by OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. The embargo lasted from October 1973 to March 1974, and it crippled the oil industry in the United States. Family-owned gasoline stations shut down and never reopened. Even many corporate-owned stations were shuttered. Arby's bought many of these abandoned gas stations and converted them into restaurants. The company went from little presence to dozens of restaurants overnight. When Arby's first opened, the menu was tiny compared to today. You could order a regular roast beef sandwich, an Arby-Q sandwich, potato cakes, and a Coca-Cola product, and that was all. In 2021, blaming supply chain issues, Arby's quit carrying potato cakes, and they had quit serving Arby-Q sandwiches off and on several times over the years. Last year, Arby's brought back the potato cakes for a couple of months, and the Arby-Q is now back for a limited time. The only side item I like from Arby's is the potato cake and the turnovers. So if there are no potato cakes, I forgo having a side. I wish they would bring back potato cakes for good and quit messing around. Thank you for listening. For more Straight Talk, subscribe to my YouTube channel, link in the comments. Have a great day.